John Lynch was making it clear he'd be a fool to trade away Deebo Samuel. So let's get Schefter here on the latest. What more can you tell us about where things stand with Deebo Samuel?
Well, Field, they never came close to trading Deebo Samuel, despite the fact that Deebo Samuel had asked Jeff Darlington and said publicly that he wanted to be traded out of San Francisco. Now, we still have not been given a detailed reason from Deebo Samuel. There have been a lot of theories floating around as to why he doesn't want to be back there. But the fact of the matter is the draft is come and gone. There's no real viable suitor. There's nobody that's going to compensate the 49ers in a way that essentially compensates them for a player as valuable as he is to their offense. There's nobody that brought more firepower to them than Deebo Samuel. He might be the best player on their team, and they're not just going to go trade somebody like that, even if he wants to be moved. And so right now, you heard John Lynch last night, he saying that he would be a fool to trade him, and it looks like they're determined to hold on to Deebo despite the fact that he has said that he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, sometimes times can heal. But let me ask you this. If Deebo Samuel is not going to be traded by the 49ers, does it make sense for him to hold out?
Oh, absolutely, 100%, Phil. I wouldn't step foot in San Francisco on the football field. You hold out to get your money. Deebo Samuel, look, he's still on his first contract. He hasn't hit pay dirt. He hasn't got to a second or third big payday. There's no reason to risk. I understand what people say is, oh, why don't you go in? Why don't you give him an opportunity? No, I'm not giving him anything. Pay me my money, and he deserves to be paid. If he had won a Super Bowl or two, had made $60, $70 million and wasn't on his rookie deal, it's a different conversation. The fact that he needs to secure his future for the rest of his life, he needs to sit out until they pay him his money, period.
And guess what, Key? The 49ers agree with you. They want to pay him. They want to give him a new deal. And with all the wide receiver deals that have been given out this offseason, it's really not all that hard to figure out what the numbers on a Deebo deal should be. We could do it right now before the show ends. $22, $23, $24 million a year. Come up with a number that's fair. Make it work. They want to pay him, Key. Unlike you, Deebo has been unwilling to take the money so far.
Well, hey, you're unwilling to take the money too. Don't you dare go there with me. But look, Adam, in all seriousness, though, when you look at it, where do they value him? Where is he slotted on their pay scale? Are they trying to offer him a contract as a running back? Are they offering one as a receiver? We don't really know what they're saying because no information's out there.
He said basically he doesn't want to talk to them about it. So they can't even give him the numbers that they want to pay him. But at some point, when training camp is coming, then does he lose an accrued season? Is he willing to risk sitting out and miss out on that money? Is he willing to incur the fines that would come along with not? There's so much that would come along with not being there. That's a decision.
But here's what I would say about that, though, Adam, in terms of accruing a season. He comes in, I think it's 10 games that he would have to play. He gets, be in at least 7 games, so he gets the season. On top of missing the money, in all respect to the players that's making money, and it's not chump change, but when you look at it, what he will be missing and being fined versus what he would be gaining is not a whole lot at all.
Key,
if he can afford to do it, though.
The rules are different with the new CBA. They're more punitive than when you were played. They would have punished you back in the day for doing some of the things you did. Deebo, I don't know they can afford to stay away from training camp. We'll see.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.